everybody, this is Angie Archibald. I'm a silver wellness advocate with doTERRA essential oils, and today I'm going to do a little tutorial for my team members on how I have been creating invitations and flyers for the classes that we're doing through a website called PicMonkey. It's a really simple website that I have used for a long time, and I know that Photoshop is really awesome for this kind of stuff, but it's not as user-friendly for me, and I haven't learned it yet. So I'm just going to tell you what I do, and that's using PicMonkey. Now I'm going to try not to show my face because it was a late night last night, and I'm not looking my best this morning, so hopefully we can just do screenshots on this video. But I wanted to get this out to you. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is like an open page on PicMonkey. I've created this poster. It's 8.5 by 11 sized for one of the classes we have coming up in Nashville. And the style of it is it's chalkboard, right? It looks like a school blackboard. It's a little bit shabby chic style. And the teammate that I'm working with for this class really likes the style. So a lot of the things that we've done for her have been chalkboard background style. So what I want to do right now is go ahead and take the same style and create a Facebook event image that can go at the top half of the event she's creating in Facebook, so that the branding is the same between the posters that she has in the office and the images that she posts to their Facebook page, and also at the top half of the event. I really love it when branding is continuous across all those formats. I think it really helps people identify and remember when they see these colors and this kind of look, that it's the same event and the same person. So anyway, this is the one I've created. Let's go ahead and make that Facebook event image that matches the style. So what I do here is let's go over here. I open it up a little bit more for you. So I am finished with this image, and so I want to start a new one. And I was able to go just Google image, or do a Google image search for chalkboard backgrounds. And there is the one I've been using. Okay, so I start with that. Now the first thing I do when I pull up the image I'm starting with is to make it the size I want, and rotate it and crop it to where I want it. Now the way I do that is come over here to this cropping tool and the resize tool. So I also Googled, what is the pixel size for a Facebook event image? And what I found is that it's 784 pixels wide by 295 tall. So I'm just going to go down here, 784 by 295 tall. That is the proper size. Bam. Okay. Now I want to use the same fonts and colors to keep the branding the same. So I'm going to go over to this T, which is for the text portion. I am going to find Sketch Block, which is one of the main fonts I've been using on those posters. Add text, Sketch Block. It's not letting me click it. I'll give it a second to think about that. I'm going to write Nature's Medicine Cabinet class. Okay, so how big do I want it? I'm going to stretch my width out to here and place it generally where I want it. And then I'm going to click it again to highlight the font, the text, and I'm going to change the size. Grow. How about that? I want to center it. It makes it easier on me. And now what color do I want? I want it like a really light gray or white. So the way I can choose the color is either to come up here and just click in the white portion. Come on now. There we go. Bring it up. Or if you want to grab a color from somewhere else, you can always click this box here, and then I'll show you that in just a second how we're going to use that. Okay, Nature's Medicine Cabinet class. I know I also want it to say Dr. Walkerwitz and Dr. Young invite you to join them at a. Now again, we're going to stretch it to the width we want. And I actually don't want this one to be in sketch block. I want this one to be what's it called? Ostrich Sans Inline. And now I can make it a lot bigger to fill the space. Pull it up above. And the color I want for this is like a turquoisey color, maybe not so bright. I like that. Center it as best I can. I want to now say some of the same stuff I put on the poster. I'm going to say featuring doTERRA essential oils. It still thinks I want that Ostrich Sans inline font, but I'm actually going to change it. Click on it. I'm going to go back down to that sketch block. And I want it to be the same color exactly as the line above it. So that's where I can click this box here. That's like a suction dropper, a medicine dropper, where you can go and grab a color from somewhere else. Oops, I missed it. I got the gray. I'm going to try that again. Grab it off of the A. And now it's exactly the same color. Capital F. I want to center it like I did last time. That helps me center it on the page. I'm going to add now the date and time. Friday, February 20th at 6:00 p.m. Highlight all of that so I can change the font. I want to go back to my Ostrich Sans inline. I would say never use more than 3 fonts in one poster. It's best if you stick to 2, but sometimes I go to 3. If you use too many different fonts, it just gets crazy and confusing for people, and they check out mentally. Okay, click off, click on to grab. What color do I want that to be? I'm going to make this one orange because some of the other posters have had orange in them. There we go. Okay, so do you understand? I hope you guys are grasping exactly how I do this. I'm going to go in here and add in a couple of things like the address and some of the freebies and incentives that we're offering because it's a Diamond Club event and also a New Year, New You event. But I hope you can grasp how I'm doing this. Now, if you want to add an image on top, there's lots of ways you can do that. You can come over here to the butterfly. Okay, these are the images. If you want to use an image that is already in, their stock of images, grab a rectangle. We're going to make a little note here. I'll show you how to do this. I made a rectangle. I want it to be white, a light gray, white. About that one right there. And actually I want 2. So I clicked on it and I'm pushing Control-C, Control-V. That did not work. Oh, that's because, let me change that. Color 1, let's try that again. I want color 1 to be white, and I want color 2 to be the same. right now it's transparent. Okay, that's what I wanted. Click off for a second, click back on, Control C, Control V, and I have two. The exact same box. Shh. Okay, and now I'm going to grab something else. Let's get rid of that box there. I want to put a piece of tape over the top of the paper, so I'm going to scroll down. There's a lot of options here that you can find. What I'm looking for is the one that says tape right there. So I'm going to grab that one, bring it over here, and I'm going to make it look like we stuck a little note on top of the chalkboard. Shrink it down. I want the colors on it to be darker, like that. And then I'm going to Control C, Control V. I want another one. Oops, click off, click on. I'm going to do that again right there. You can mess with that and change it if you want it. In fact, I don't like that color very much. Grab something else. Sometimes I just move the dropper around and find something that works better for me. I like that better. Just delete that one and copy that one. Control C, Control V. Pull it over. Okay, so what I would do here is put in some more information that I want in the box. RSVP is required, no, is rewarded and encouraged. Message us. This is one on Facebook, right? So I can say message us. Name your spot. Okay, I want that font to match one of the other fonts that we have going on. Actually, I want to make a third font. This is one of those situations where I decided that I really like Trash Hand, I thought it was called. Let me see if I can find it. You see how? Come on now, where are you? I really don't find it right here. Let's just grab another one for now. Pull it out. Put it in place. We can make it a little bit bigger. If your text box disappears, just click Add Text and then go back to where you were. And we're going to go bigger. Oops. Sometimes when you're trying to grab the text, it grabs the box underneath it instead. That's something that's real tricky sometimes. I'm going to center that. Now, if I want to make another text box that's exactly the same size with the same size font, I can grab the text box, click. Now that's the image. I want to grab the text. Let me see if I can grab it. There it is. Control C, Control V. Move it over here. And then I'm actually going to change the words in it, but it'll be the same size and the same font. Special freebies and incentives will be offered at this special Diamond Club event. A little bigger, see if we can get that in there. Did it work? Almost. I'm going to make this box a tad bigger than the other one so that it works. Click off, try to grab the text again and put it where I want it. Does that look good? I've got my daughter here with me. Does that look good, Holly?
Yeah.
Sure, whatever, Mom. Okay. So I'm going to just take one more second to see if I can find the font that I actually wanted. It's going to drive me nuts if I have to use that one right now in this example. I like the font called Trash Hand on this one. It just looks like handwriting, like someone literally stuck a note there up on there. You see it, Holly? I've got Holly's eyes on here with me to find it. I don't think it's down here in the zombie stuff. I might like that one, Hall.
Go down.
Look how many options there are. That's what is cool. It's invisible to me. I'm losing my ever-loving mind looking for it. Ah, hello, my lovely. That's the one I wanted. What size did I want? Okay, so you'll note here that it's 23 is the size. I'm gonna see if I can get this one at 23 as well. And let's make it Trash Hand. Okay, so again, I'm gonna wanna make it a little bit bigger. And therefore, I wanna make the box bigger too. Move my tape. So this is, I mean, it's a little bit tedious, and obviously for a tutorial, it's a little bit boring to watch me complete an entire image, but this is how I do it. And I think I want to make the colors on these different. So let's pick a blue. Blue-green that's a little bit bold against there. And that one is the box. I want to get the text for sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but I can tell if I've got the box or the text highlighted. Sometimes I just can't seem to grab the text, and it keeps grabbing the box. So I move the box out of the way for myself. I want to make sure that this is the same color as this one, so I grab that dropper to make sure. Okay, put my box back in place. Okay, that is the Facebook event cover that I want to make for this. Now, the last thing I like to do is to give it a little plus, a little boost to make it look like it's a little bit more dimensional. So one thing you can do when you are totally done, after you flatten this, you will not be able to change anything, move anything around. You can add things to it, but you can't change anything that's already there. So make sure you're done before you click this button, but this is the flatten button. It smashes everything down, puts it in place, and once I've done that, I can go over to this magic wand and I can change the coloring of the entire image. Watch what happens when I click Intrepid. It turns it all kind of blue and shades the sides darker. Rapture makes it more warm. Urbane. I like Urbane with chalkboard backgrounds, so I'm actually going to keep Urbane. How do you guys like that? Oh, guess what? That's driving me nuts right there, but it's okay. All right. So now I can save the image. I'll name it Facebook event image and save it to my computer. And that is how I create images and flyers in PicMonkey. So go ahead and give that a try. Good luck with it. And there's a lot of really great tutorials out there for PicMonkey, so don't be afraid to do some more research and you know, message me or give me a call if you get stuck on something. So anyway, good luck, and I'll see you guys soon.